What's up? Back again with another amazing video. It's a boy leadership. You know what it is. We're about to get into the chart again. So now I want to speak about USD JPY and just break it down and understand what exactly has been happening with USD JPY. So just by looking at the chart, what I can see is that it's been having a really positive uptrend for the past couple of, I'd say, like months, like 2 or 3 months. And then recently though, over the past month or 2 weeks, it's been dropping quite heavy. And then over the past week, it's been picking up very confidently. Looking at the 4-hour time frame on my left hand side right here, So, but let's get into it. Let's speak about it and how exactly has USDJPY been moving and how can you actually monetize off this move. So the first thing you want to do, what I'm looking for, this is a currency pair. So what I'm looking for is I want to be able to spot the market direction, so I know exactly where the price is going. Because with currency pairs, it's very important to know exactly where the chart is going, because you make more money following the trend than going against it, especially with currencies. So you always want to know exactly what you're trading and whether it's profitable or not. And USDJPY is one of my favorite trades. One of my favorite pairs, man, currency pairs. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna zoom in right there. So what I want to do, first of all, I always advise that looking at your price, just make sure the first thing you want to do is, as you can see right there, I want to analyze this price and how it actually got there, right? So this is a 4-hour time frame. Coming to 4 hours, so I'm gonna work based on, first of all, I'm gonna put a straight line right there, because I want to analyze this price. How exactly did USDJPY climb up to the buy? How did it actually get up there? Once I've done that, then we're gonna get to the entry price. So I'm analyzing the previous movements, and then next I'm gonna obviously break down the current price. So what you do exactly is just come out, highlight your highest point that you actually see. So what I do there is just get my mouse. I see that's my lowest area right there, and the highest point that I see obviously after this low where the market turned would be this consolidation here. So it's looking more like gold in terms of the move, just a bit more aggressive. Understand? So that's what I'm seeing there. So I want to highlight where I want to analyze this price, where I've actually highlighted with the two vertical lines there, right? So yeah, this is 4 hours. So on 4 hours, what we obviously see is that the market obviously did go up from this price to that price. So how did it end up going up is because the price was traveling down at some point, as you can see right there. The price was traveling down, just zoom in. The price was traveling down prior to that. And the question is, how did it actually change direction? So we're trying to figure out how it actually changed direction. What I can do right now, easily, what I can already see is that I'm gonna take my trend line, take it from the highest point to the lowest point, and try to figure out where exactly did the market change direction. So as I'm pulling the highest point, the trend line, you can see that it is effortlessly just highlighting the pattern that actually traveled to the downside. As you can see right there, the market was just respecting that high, going to touch, coming back, touch, coming back. A whole lot of touches there that actually do confirm this was a successful trend that went down. Right after here, as you can see, the price then decided that no, I'm no more going down, it's time to turn back up again. And that's where exactly, as I zoom in right there, that's where you see the breakout. So the breakout would be the candlestick that actually built right over the trend line right there, and then the confirmation being the second one. So the very first entry point, where is that? We're going to see that together just now. So now what I've showed you is what? I've showed you one thing, is that this is where the price actually changed direction, and now I'll show you the confirmation candlestick. As I zoom in, you'd see that the confirmation candlestick is this one right there. All right, so the question is now, since the price changed direction, how did it actually decide to go up? Because you can see it turned with a very powerful move there. It turned with something I like to call a head and shoulder here and there, or like a resistance. You can see the market gave us the head, here's the shoulder, then there's the second shoulder, giving us a clean buy entry onto the next positions with USDJPY. All right, so the market breaks out. Right after breaking out, I'm gonna go to 1 hour time frame, because I want to see the moves clean. I want to see them more clear, like, more direct. So I'm just gonna go to 1 hour time frame, and I'm gonna zoom in. So as you can see, guys, once you go to a lower time frame, so once you go to a lower time frame, what happens is that you see more moves, you see more candlesticks, because 4 hour time frame is one candlestick every 4 hours. 1 hour obviously means one candlestick per hour, so that's what I'm focusing on. So as you can see, after the price broke, so the same breakout candlestick that I showed you guys, just zoom into it. So the same breakout candlestick would be this one that I showed you guys. Went on, obviously after that it broke out, then confirmed with the following candlestick. Obviously, your first buy entry as the market is going up will not be right after the breakout. You have to wait for the price to push, then come back to give you a low where you're actually going to place your buy on. So what you do right there is there's two places where the price will come back to. Either come back to the previous high point that will give it a new low, or come back and sit in on a certain resistance or high that has happened on the chart. So for example, as you can see, the market now here, after breaking out, it went up, and then after going up, let me just see something, is it clear? So after the breakout, the price went, and just zoom in a bit, price went up, then came back down, and then it's coming back down to actually give us a buy on a very powerful zone that had happened in the previous downtrend. So as you can see, that when they say technically price always repeats itself, they're talking about this. So as you can see right there, what the price has done is it has actually went for a buy, broke out, and came back, and then set in right there onto that, and just fix it there onto the previous high, becoming a new low. So basically set on one of the heads of the shoulders, one of the highs of the previous shoulders, as the chart was traveling down. So that's the price that actually gave it its first entry point. So let's zoom in right there. Now we want to see more positions as the price went. This is 1 hour, guys, and remember that 1 hour can only indicate 7 of 1 entries that you would see on 15 minutes or 30 minutes. So that's why it's always important to always scale down and see exactly how the chart is moving and to be sharp in it, So that's the buy entry, the very first buy position. On 1 hour, the market goes up again, comes back down, and then comes back to buy on the previous high, making it a new low. So that previous high would be this one right here. Price came out. I mean, you could have taken the buy here as it spiked down. This probably was like news or something like that, because you can see after the spike, the market went back up and then came back to sit properly on the previous high, giving it a new low. That's another buy area there. As you can see, we would have placed our buys there right there on 1 hour. After placing that buy, the market obviously effortlessly moves up. As it moves up, it comes low again, coming to give us another buy area on the previous high. So the previous high of this movement would be, as you can see, that this is the new buy. We'll place our buys here. The market goes up, drops a bit, giving us a buy on the previous high, giving us obviously a new low on the previous high. That's a confident second buy entry point we're seeing on 1 hour. So as you can see right there, market comes back down, sits in. That's the zone. So I like to highlight instead of using a horizontal line, but yeah, I like to highlight just so it's clear. So for example, if I just, because that is the zone, you really never know exactly the price would turn, like the exact number, but that's where you expect the price to actually make the move. As you can see, the price went up again. After giving us that buy entry, it goes up, then comes back down again, giving us another buy on the previous high. So it's quite easy. Once you got the momentum, you know exactly what's been going on. You just wait for those entries to come, because see that coming to set in again one more time on that previous high, becoming a new low. It pushes up one more time again, and then gives us another significant drop right there. It becomes like so comfortable, so nice, because now you know exactly what you need to do. You're just following the trend now. That's what you call it, what I normally call the step ladder. So you're just following the trend, you're just enjoying the move and making as much money as you can. Then obviously the price then pushes, breaks the new high, pushes, breaks it, goes all the way up, and then comes back down to give us another buy area at about this price right here. Comes there, it gives us another buy area. Let me see that. Gives a triple bottom buy, spikes up, we make the money. So now I want to zoom out, as you can see, so you can see how far I've analyzed the chart. So as you can see now, we've been catching all these buys, and then suddenly, after this last buy here, the market obviously drops quite heavy, comes back in and sits. So when you see price overlapping its previous resistant areas to go a bit lower so it can buy again, just know that it is respecting a certain price on a different time frame. So for example, we're on 1 hour now, and we'll be shocked, why is price coming this low? And then you only find out that probably on a daily, it's just a wick. So it's probably dropping to come respect a certain price that happened on a higher time frame. So therefore, you're allowed to come in. So that's why you always need to pay attention on which time frame you're actually trading on, so you don't actually lose in the process. The market comes back, and as you can see, it came to respect this low right here. Hits back into the low. We look at it confidently. At this point, you're like, okay, is the market going down or not? You're not too sure. So you take your trend line, pull it from the high point, from this current price. You're looking for only 3 touches. So you can either just put it in. If you once you put it in like that, you can see price actually broke. Just do this. So as you squeeze it in like that without cutting, any trend line, just zoom it in. You can see price actually get touched once, twice, 3 times. It actually broke right here. Just do this. So first touch, second touch, third touch, price actually broke right here to give us a confirmation candle. So if somebody will be asking like, yo, is gold not going down? No, the trend line has confirmed the breakout. So it'll go back. After breakout, it usually has to come back down and retest. Then after retesting, the price will continue going up. So now we have a double confirmation because now the price came back in to sit in on one of the highs and then also broke out. So this is definitely a retest. As the market retests right there, that's how we scale in and wait for it to continue going up as usual. As it goes up, what we do is we keep eating off the step ladder. So there's prices like these that will need you to go to lower time frames for you to see more of the technical movements going up and down. You know, like for example, now I'm on 1 hour. So let me go to 30 minutes. I'm on 30 minutes. I'm gonna go back to the very same price, and you'll see that what I was looking at, that what looked like a very straight pattern to the upside with no technical moves on a lower time frame, it is giving us more room to be able to trade with. So I'm back at the same price that we were looking at on 1 hour. So on 1 hour it looked more or less not tradable because there wasn't any like technical movements in terms of going up and down. But now 1 hour does actually give us a more significant look, because as you can see, as I'm zooming in right now, after the very first buy, the market now went up, came back down to sit in right in on that low there. So goes up, comes back, sits in on the new high, becomes a new low. Let me just fix that. New high becomes a new low. The price pushes up again. We take our buy entries, goes up, comes back down, making the previous high, the new high, a new low, buy again, goes up, and then it keeps doing this all the way. So if you keep looking, the price just goes up again, comes back down. This is the low, gives us a new low right here. We buy again. So the lower you go into time frame, the more you understand. As you can see, the chart just kept moving like that going forward. There's more prices right here, right here. It's all about, because we are buying, we are going up, so we're looking for those buy entries, those buy zones. So I just like to highlight these. So just for example, this would have been your buy zone right there. This would have been your buy area right here. Yeah, so I don't like to complicate my trading really. I just like to work on what's more profitable. It's easier for me. I find it less of a hassle really. So yeah, man. So right here, less of so yeah, just like that. So as you can see, I've basically showed you guys how to actually kill the step ladder. So now that I'm zooming out, you can actually see that how we actually dominate the chart. So look at that. I haven't even fully analyzed USD JPY to the max as to what it does, but you can really understand how exactly to scale into a trade, how to make your money. And this is one of the most profitable ways to be a day trader. You cannot skip this version of, you cannot do it without this trading like this, because this is how you reach your daily targets. Because with this you can literally trade on the lowest possible time frame. I kill entries from 1 hour time frame. But let's go to current price. Let's speak about the current price. So current price, what exactly is happening here? Let's go to 1 hour, and we're gonna speak about the current price. Let's do this. So current price of USD JPY is looking more of a positive sell. Positive buy, because it's been pushing up. But what you want to do right now, is make sure you watch the upcoming video that I'll be posting about USD JPY, where I'm speaking about the current what to expect in USD JPY in the next price. So I've kind of broken down how USD JPY has been moving. So make sure you watch the very next video. It's coming up very soon, just so you know what exactly has been happening on USD JPY. For myself, leadership, the biggest, trading with the #1 leading broker on the continent, RCG. I'm right in the headquarters. And yeah, I'm speaking all things Forex. And as you can see, man, it's the biggest. Shout out to RCG Market for allowing us to actually use their properties, their boardroom to shoot this video and to just share free knowledge, man. That's my entire goal, is simple, just to empower, create, and touch lives as much as I can. From me to you, it's all love. It's all love.